To the massive earthquake in Nepal, a UN official said tonight people need shelter more than they need food as buildings have just crumbled.
Today we talked with a Fremont native who moved to Nepal to start a business. He feels a deep connection to the people there. Reporter Kevin Boughton has this story new at 10.
Jenny, Craig, Carson Cook and his business partner own a payments company in Kathmandu. To give you a sense of what they're doing, they have a satellite phone connection to the United States and are letting anyone in Nepal use it to call relatives here in the States. They believe they have a responsibility to help everyone, but especially those people working for him. 8 months after moving to Nepal to start a business, Carson Cook was sleeping in his apartment when the shaking woke him up.
The buildings out here are made out of solid concrete. And as I woke up, I saw a giant crack that rushed across the side of my wall.
He, like hundreds of others, ran into the street for safety.
As it was shaking, there was a lot of screaming. Everybody was trying to run for cover or get out of the building.
After the shaking stopped, Carson and his business partner, who live in the same building, started walking the 6 miles to their office.
Damage everywhere. There have been buildings that have fallen, cars that were stopped, rubble on top of cars. Just one of the most dramatic things I've ever seen.
As they walked, an aftershock hit.
At that point, you could actually see the road moving.
They finally arrived at their office building.
It was the only building left on our street. Every other building had been completely demolished.
They then headed toward a hospital, looking to help.
We come upon a couple of dead bodies in a couple buildings. We've helped to pull out at least 7 or 8 people from, from a building walking by.
4 days later, he says much of the city is in ruin.
There's fires everywhere. There's very much an apocalypse scene.
Cook and his partner say they'll stay in Nepal to help.
When you take on someone as an employee, it is very much taking on a family member.
Despite the chaos.
What could I do to help and not get in the way, but help, make something happen, make something, make a difference. But then, it's the concern for the people that the relationships we've built over here already. These people are our family.
Cook says he's located about 20 of his 30 employees. He says the company is now trying to help people find new places to live. Even now, he says he sees people living in tents, sleeping outside because most buildings are unstable. Today, the government announced 5,200 people have died and twice as many have been hurt. Kevin Boughton, Action 3 News.